Amnesty International is raising the alarm about the death and disappearance of people in the southeast despite the intervention of security operatives to avert the chaos in the region. According to the organization, at least 115 people were killed by security forces in 4 months in the southeast. Police say at least 21 personnel were killed in 3 months in Imo State, and more than 500 people were arrested after the police and military raids. Country Director Amnesty International Osai Ojigu says more people have disappeared and died in unlawful detention. Amnesty International, who investigated the killings, gave reports based on eyewitnesses' accounts, medical and autopsy results that there were evidences of brutal violence inflicted upon the bodies before dying. Speaking on Nigeria Info Program Hard Facts, Ojigu disclosed that the evidence points to ruthless use of excessive force and complete disregard for the rule of law. According to her, in carrying out arrests, we note sweeping actions committed from house to house and just picking up young men under the pretext of carrying out an investigation. People were beaten, people were tortured, and people were threatened. Quite a few people lost their lives in the process. Ojigo also revealed that the security operatives did not observe the guidelines and minimum standards required when enforcement use force. If you ask someone what are you doing on the street, and you pick them up and bring them to the station, you should do so in a human manner. You shouldn't drag them, she said. The Amnesty International Country Director further listed the rights that were violated by the operatives: rights to life, rights to dignity of person, no form of beating or humiliation should be imposed, and an accused is entitled to a fair hearing, access to a lawyer, deprivation of personal liberty without a court order, rights to freedom of movement and privacy. Ojigo noted that the accused should have been prosecuted in a court within 24 to 48 hours, which is yet to happen. While noting that the operatives acted as they wished without observing the right protocols, she revealed that the perpetrators of the killings and mayhem in the southeast are yet unknown. 2 killed in Anambra as mixed reactions trailed hip-hop protest. 2 people were allegedly shot dead on Monday during a bloody confrontation at a Zuchuku junction of the industrial town of Nnewi, Anambra State. The ongoing strike embarked upon by resident doctors in Nigeria will end whenever the federal government decides it wants to. That is the position of the Association of Resident Doctors. A lot of problems, are put together here and there. And this issue of many people disappearing, many dying in Southeast, and from the Amnesty International accounts, talking about not obeying the rule of law. I don't think anybody should be arguing that now, because the IGP of police, Kali Baba, had said, he boasted about it. So why are we surprised? He boasted about it, that there's nothing like a human right or whatever. He told his officers to do and undo, that if anybody should threaten them with a human right abuse or whatever, that at the end of the day, the only thing we come to his table that is going to treat the case by himself, that they shouldn't worry, they should do and undo. And that is exactly what they have carried out. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? It is what the IGPL has said. He should be held responsible. They should not come and tell us now that, oh, it is not so. It is not so. Now, an official of Nigeria, a diplomat in Indonesia, was beaten. We don't know what he did. He was beaten and was harassed. Is that what we are supposed to be saying? That, oh, it has to be like that? In as much we condemn it, irrespective of whatever anybody must have done, we should be given fair hearing. Should be given fair hearing. So I don't know why our own case is always different. We want things to be better, but we don't want to do the right thing. If a police officer, an IGP for that matter, could instruct his men to carry out operation illegally, because that was exactly what he said, and that they shouldn't mind, that it's not going to be, it's not going to be perturbed, it's not going to be worried about that they should do whatever they want to do, that anybody who is going to accuse them of human rights, that they shouldn't bother, that they are going to bring the case to his table. He's going to treat it. He's giving them go ahead. So why should anyone be countering this evidence by, or this complaint by international Amnesty International? IPOB has no regard for the rule of law. In war, you reply your opponent the language they understand. Whoever weaponized IPOB declared a war. As long as IPOB killing innocent people, expect nothing less from the security. Your hate for the Igbo nation is very clear from your comments. Parasite is speaking. Please, who is responsible to act this report? UN, ECOWAS, or AU? Amnesty, or whoever? How many did evil security networks and IPOB kill? The method the Nigerian military is using in the southeast is kill, carry, and bury. This is how southeast youth are disappearing. God will shock all the evildoers. They have ordered ethnic cleansing against the Igbos. Period. Everyone is scared discussing this because of the fear of the unknown. But since you people have come to know what is the best way forward, thanks. Why the Nigerian army are happy parading killers? Boko Haram with plain cars begging Nigerians for forgiveness. Are Nigerians more Muslim? Saudi Arabia, Iraq, or Jordan? This can never happen in these mentioned countries. Southeast is a place where once labeled an IPOB or ESN, you are killed. Nigeria, we hate thee. Let all the northerns, let them continue to rejoice. Let them continue to talk. Let them continue to be happy. See what Buhari is doing. They are giving them amnesty, over 1,000, with their children and their wives coming out carrying placards that Nigerians will forgive them, just like that. But what will they do? Which we know that it is a planned work. It is orchestrated by the so-called government. The northerners will be claiming that IPOB members are the ones killing the security men. So who are the people that say Boko Haram and S-men? Who are they killing? They are killing goats, they are killing animals, and yet you give them amnesty. You give them amnesty. You give them all manner of things. And unfortunately, the victims, the people they have inflicted pains upon, you are not doing anything to them. Some of them are still living in IDP camps more than 5 years, 6 years. They are still there. You have not done anything. Some people are still in the den of the bandits, the S-men and the Boko Haram. They are still with them. We are not talking of the one that happened before this government came on board. The ones that happen now, they are triple or 100%, 100 times more than the people, the victims that we had before they came on board. And some people will be telling us IPOB deserve this, they deserve that. Even that in its own, it has not been confirmed. If thorough investigations have been done, you will know that these people are not even responsible for the killings of security men. And one thing IPOB should do, they should be able to guide their utterances, because that is what they are using against you. Because at the end of the day, you still come out and say, oh, you never said it, you never said it. But most of your utterances at times, since you are not the one doing it, then why should you be saying such a thing that they are going to be using against you?